Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we will check fresh release from Special Hobby. As you can see, that's an aircraft which is molded in 1/48 scale and copies Imam Ro-37bis. So it's a two-seater biplane and now we have a chance to check it. Here you can see 4 marking options which are included into this kit, so there are different air forces of course. And here you can see comparison with my hand, it's not that big box. On the side we have some information that it's made in Czech Republic, and on the other side of course some safety information that it's suitable for children older than 15 years. And that's a top opening box. Here is what we have inside. So as you can see, there is plenty of space in this box, but we will check this manual first. There are 2 history notes in Czech and English on the first page. Then we have parts map, paints chart, and assembly process starts with cockpit of course. It continues with fuselage and wings, engine, and here we have marking options. So here you can see the first one, then there is the second one, full black third one. I guess this is, yeah, it's Italian Air Forces. And here you can see the final fourth one, which was one in Uruguay in 1941. So that's all for this assembly manual, and now we can move to plastic parts. And as you can see, there is also decals sheet inside, so we will check it as well. Just give me a second to remove all these elements and we will take a closer look. Okay, so let's check decals first. Of course they are printed by Ivy Print and they include all necessary symbols for 4 marking options which you saw just a second ago. And I guess all symbols are fitted on this small decals sheet. As you can see, we don't have any decals for the cockpit, so I guess they will be replicated with help of this nice film. Here it is. And also there is a PE thread with all PE parts for detailing cockpit and outer surfaces of this airplane. I guess those parts might be a bit tricky due to their size, but final result will be worth it. Then we have separate plastic bag with transparent sprue, and here we have all necessary clear parts. Keep in mind that there are no masks in this set, so you will have to buy them separately or cut them with your own hands. But parts are molded nicely, and I guess with careful masks cutting you will get a nice result. Then we have first gray plastic sprue. This one is dedicated to the frontal section of the airplane because here we have exhaust tubes, one-piece propeller and cowling which should be assembled out of those 2 pieces. Note that there are no position pins inside, so you will have to be careful while combining them together. And note also the attachment points which are not that thin and they will require some due care while working with them. Second sprue is dedicated to fuselage halves. Both are molded together with tail segment, as you can see. Also we have some minor elements in the middle, but let's zoom in and check these fuselage halves. As you can see, they feature quite good surface detailing. I mean, it's not perfect of course because it's a short run kit. I mean, you can see also the attachment points which are quite thick, but that's what we are used to see in short run kits. And as you can see inside, there are no position elements whatsoever, so you should be ready to work with such detailing. Then we have some parts for the cockpit. As you can see, all inner frames are carefully replicated, and of course they will be detailed with help of PE parts, so no worries about detailing issues on this model. Small separate sprue is dedicated to engine. As you can see, it should be assembled out of several separate parts and also detailed with PE parts as far as I saw, so it's also quite a nice feature. And then last 2 sprues are dedicated to wing parts. So for example, here we have one of the wings, and note that each wing should be assembled out of 2 halves. As you can see, there are no position elements inside, so be ready for such surprise. And the same, by the way, can be said about landing gear wheels. And last plastic sprue. Here we have top wing, which should be assembled out of 2 halves. We have also landing gear fairings, which should be also assembled out of 2 halves, and they also feature some detailing. As you can see, it's not that proper. I would rather do, rescribing, let's say, in order to get a bit more vivid surface detailing. Then here we have Ziploc bag with resin parts. Those will be used for even finer detailing. Just give me a second to remove them. So first of all, we have here some cockpit details, also some engine parts. As you can see here, we have the exhaust tubes. Note that 2 pilot seats are carefully replicated in form of these one-piece parts. They look quite nice, and I think with careful painting you will get really nice result. Maybe some modelers would prefer to have these pads separately molded, but we have what we have, and still it is better than some plastic analogs which are available on the market. Next we have second plastic sprue. Here we have broken off part, resin part which was broken off, but no worries, it is intact. And these parts copy, or it is not broken off, I am not sure. I guess it is broken off. So here we have exhaust tubes, again nicely molded, and obviously there are more up to scale than plastic parts which we saw just moments ago, and I think they will look even better if you apply some rust finish on them. So again, everything depends on you. And then there is a second plastic bag, more resin parts. I guess those ones will be useful for the cockpit because they're small. And yes, here we have different handles and other elements which should be placed inside of this aircraft. But also we have some minor elements for the external detailing. For example, here you can see landing gear wheel, and all those parts should detail the plastic. But you have to treat them as, with different approach from the traditional plastic approach. So use, say, glue, and of course prime them before painting. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to leave your opinion here in the comment section below. And of course, if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook group, because it will help us greatly and you won't miss a new video review. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video review. Bye!